Now it's time to do what you're paid to do. Sell. Hot dog, baby. Let's go. And so with that, we're going to move over to the whiteboard here. And this is something a little bit different that I'm doing this week on this stream. I'm using this mic, but your customer, when they came in, and I'm going to use stoves or ranges as in appliance selling, because this is what was left from the video from that I shot the other day and uploaded today. But you know, your customer comes in, they've done all their research on this one product. Okay, let's say it's on sale. You have that product on sale for whatever holiday it is for $1,000, and so it's it's they of course would like more. They would like they would like a better looking, quality looking stove. They would like the two doors, with the side air fryer. They would like the glass top range with the downdraft venting system. But this is what they'll settle for. This is going to fit their needs. They know this product is going to last them. This stove is going to last them until they either get sick of it or the next 10, 20 years. However, they walk in, just like the slideshow said, they walk in to get this, right? Because all their research and everything's done on this, right? And you have that color in stock that they're looking for, and you can go ahead and do that, right? But to make sure you're helping the customer to fulfill their needs the best, okay? We always want to show them other options. Sometimes a customer or client, or many times customers or clients, they'll come into the store not exactly knowing what product it is they want. They know exactly the bullet points of the problems they need that product to solve, but they don't exactly know what it is. So they walk in, and all that information through the discovery leads you to this product. Okay. And so when you're going up to it, before you start demonstrating the product, and this is the reason why we call it product selection, because you want to offer them choices in addition to this product. Because if you just start talking and just selling this product and going after this one, even if they did all the research of coming in and buying this, and you're selling, the customer ultimately feels like they're being sold instead of they're feeling like they're buying something. So what we want to do is we want to offer them because we're listening to the customer. We want to offer them a lower price product. Okay. Maybe the stove or the range that they came in is $1,000. This next one down is $500. And so how do you do that without, you mention this because now you sound like and you make the customer aware that you're actually listening to what they're saying, and you're caring about them. You're not trying to just sell them this one product or something more than they actually need, but you offer this as a way to save them money, fulfill their needs, and it may not be exactly what they want, but hey, look, it's going to save you. It's $500 less. Right. And then when we offer that money savings, because not only do you want to let them know about the cheaper price stove, you also want to let them know the dollar amount savings. And if you're financing or your guys are running a promotion that weekend, maybe a special same as cash financing, 0%, or maybe you don't typically offer financing, but this weekend for this promotion, the sale, you offer 12-month or 24-month financing. So you just break that down, whatever that cost difference is, break it down. So if it's the stove they came in to see is $1,000, and this stove, the one that's going to save them, is $500 less. Hey, that's, remember, you got taxes, you got, interest and everything, but just the taxes in addition to the $500, or if they're just financing the whole amount, it's going to be $50 a month, and if they go 24 months, it's $2,750. Right. So, hey folks, that stove, based off of everything you said, based off of everything you've told me, and everything that you said would fill your needs on this stove. I got to let you know we do offer this stove also. It has everything you have. It may not have all the features. The glass door is a little bit smaller. The backsplash is a little bit larger, and the digital layout is a little less functional. And we don't actually have it. We can order it in the color you want, but we have one in a similar color. It's $500 less, and it's going to save you $50 a month. Do you see how that works? Hey, is that something you consider? No, not at all. In the video, an option in the magic of multiple options that I shot earlier today, I was talking about a sales trainer that I used to work with at a dealership. And when he was explaining how to go show the multiple options, he would say, hey, folks, if I'm barking up the wrong tree, just let me know. So it's just like, hey, folks, if I'm barking up the wrong tree, just let me know. But follow me. I want to show you something. And then just start walking into what that other product is. You want to show that customer. Now look at this. You're listening to the customer, and through your discovery, hold on, my microphone's all wrapped up here. Through your discovery, that they would really like, and what would really tie the kitchen in well is they would like the flat top, because they're knocking the wall down behind the stove anyway. And so they would like the flat top, glass top stove with the downdraft. They would love the big knobs, the big industrial pro grade style knobs. They want this, right? But it's out of their budget. So mention it to them, and show them a way through the payments. How you can make this affordable to them. So, hey, folks, this stove, it's everything that you want. You said it would tie in your kitchen perfectly. We have the color in stock. We can get it all set up. We can have it delivered to you by tomorrow. We could remove your old stove. It's only $500 more, and the payments only go up by $50 a month. Or, if it's 10% interest, by $55 a month, and you own it outright, and as you said, that's going to be your kitchen for the next 20 years. Why not just go ahead and have your cake and eat it too? So when you give options, it allows the customer to go in and actually buy a product versus them feel like they're being pushed onto one single product alone. I'll relay another story about that. When I was, when I had I used to have a produce market, and then I incorporated a small grocery, kind of little small area on it as well. But in the wintertime, I would sell Christmas trees, and that's how we really paid the bills throughout the winter and kept the rent paid and the lights on and kept produce on the shelf, was through Christmas trees. And so I would sell Christmas trees. And what was really funny is I was like in a pretty metropolitan area, but also a residential area. So there was a Christmas tree lot about every half a block, and it would go down 2 blocks, up 2 blocks, over 2 blocks, down 2 blocks. And so like this 2-block square rectangle, there's probably 8 Christmas tree lots. And I remember these customers every year, and for the 4 or 5 years I was in business, every year I would sell them a Christmas tree. But every single year the husband and wife would come in and they would look at one Christmas tree. And I remember I would go through the entire tree. The wife would go over, look at one specific tree. She'd pick that tree out. I take it out and I turn it around. I tell her all about the tree and where it was cut, and the type of tree it was. We would go look at every single tree on the Christmas tree lot, and then they would leave. And I would see them 2 hours later or 3 hours later. They'd come back with their pickup truck, and they would go back to that same tree if it was still there and buy that same tree. So multiple options. Now, a customer comes into your store and they're done the research on that product. Look, don't stress this point, right? I mean, you want to give them the other options, but if they're focused on just buying that product, listen to that customer and don't stop the sale. Sell them that product, but mention, hey, would you be interested in, maybe it's right next to it. Maybe it's, 3-4 units down. Hey, would you be interested in, I do have that over there. It'll save you, about $50 a month. Would you be interested in something like that? Oh, it's $500 less. And then let them tell you, no, 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 I just want this one. Okay, follow me. Let's get this ready for you and get you out of here. And so by doing that, but offering, but just by doing that, just by bringing it up, it's going to really speak volume with your customer and let them know that you're there to take care of their needs and solve their problems. Here's another thing before we get into this next slide, but I just want to also mention this too, and I did mention this in the video. If you're selling one product, if you have one or two products that you offer, okay, and you don't have a multiple line, okay, your customer can get that product down the street. You're in a fairly you got some pretty good competition around you. You got other people that sell that, maybe however you sell it online or brick and mortar, but you have that product and they can go right down the street and they can get that same product in the same amount of time, or they can order it and get it in the same amount of time. You have to build value into everything you do. And remember, they're not just buying a stove. When I was in the grocery business, I had this philosophy. Every day, a customer can come in and they can buy a can of peas from you and your company. And they could buy but they can get that same can of peas everywhere. Why do they come to your store? They come to the store because of the people. So you need to build value in you need to build value in your company, and you need to build value in the product you're demonstrating. And so with that, in the product selection, it's important, if they can go down the street, if you're not the only person carrying this product, even if you are, you should build value, but in yourself and your company and what you're offering. But if they can go down the street and they can get this, or they can get this anywhere, you have to build value in you. You have to be the difference maker in them making the decision to buy with you and your company versus them or somewhere down the street.